clearer thinking. If I was to write a book about my experiences of mental illness, this would be my final chapter. So, Holiday Club was just for kids, right? So, we could teach them about God, life, friendship, fellowship, and love, right? Yeah, that's right. But Holiday Club also taught me a lot about myself, where I've been, how bad I was, how I've recovered, and how I've started to rediscover the real me. When I was asked to tell the story on the Thursday, I struggled to think of the right level, the right approach, and the right words to get the message across. Then, one morning, I woke up and my brain had formulated a plan. Over the next few weeks, I tinkered with the approach until I was happy with the format. But even on the morning of the talk, I was altering things slightly until I was happy. The story went well and the message was shared, but that was only part of the teaching. I realized that I'd rediscovered the adaptability that had been missing since 2009. For the first time in nearly 8 years, my mind was free to work through things, to concentrate on things, to mull things over and resolve things. This change, although invisible and probably unnoticed by others, was very evident to me. My mind that had been preoccupied for so long with anxiety, fear of palpitations, uncertainty and lack of focus was suddenly thinking more clearly, and I was able to express my thoughts in a more coherent, logical and rational way. I always shy away from using the D word when I talk about my struggles. I was never diagnosed with depression, and I feel it is bandied around too frequently in society, with little thought to the connotations that are associated with such a powerful and devastating word. But even though I was never formally diagnosed with depression, as I've started to feel better, I've realized that I was either very close to full-blown depression, or I was actually in the depths of its hideous grip. I've heard many people compare depression to being in a black hole, and I certainly empathize with the analogy. What might have started off as a feeling of being lost and alone in a shallow, dark place can soon exacerbate into a much deeper, darker, and all-encompassing feeling of complete doom and despair. If you get the chance to realize that you are falling into that black hole, you may start to desperately scramble your way out, but as the sides of the black hole are like dust and the base of the hole like soft sand, your struggling just ends up dragging you deeper and deeper into the chasm below. The deeper you descend, the blacker your view becomes, and your visual horizon is continuously reduced until you can just see flickerings of movement just over your head as your desperate pleas for help become inaudible to those that pass by. You become invisible, alone, isolated, insular, fearful, and depressed. Unable to escape the hole, you become disconnected from your friends, your family, and your society in general. Even if the blackness relents for a short time, the sheer exhaustion of the battle just to survive and the embarrassment of your invisible predicament means that socializing, even with your closest friends, becomes a major challenge. A challenge that you can't face, and instead you prefer to spend time alone in what has now become the safety of your black hole. As time goes on, you become more detached, more isolated, more unable to re-engage, more preoccupied with your struggle, less focused, more exhausted, deeper and blacker with a narrower view of the world around you. You wait, you fight, you scramble, you wait, you sleep, you try, you hurt, you scream internally, you wait, you sleep. You force yourself out of bed, you wait, you sleep, you wait, you sleep. Friends will try to reach you. They attempt to pull you up from your hole, to lift you and reconnect with you, but you just want to stay where you are safe, alone. You try, you wait, you sleep. Some people will give up on you, misunderstand you, misinterpret your actions. They will ignore you, belittle you, disown you. You hurt, you wait, you sleep. You see people who have the power to save you, who have the tools to lift you and support you, who can change things, who should understand, who should come to your aid. Their lack of engagement enrages you, it frustrates you, you resent them for their lack of action. You try to attract their attention, but your protestations fall on deaf, unresponsive ears, and the anger, the bitterness, and the blackness becomes deeper. Then, after years of turmoil, there's a glint of hope, a chance, an opportunity, but with that comes a greater fear of misunderstanding, of further rejection, of greater darkness. You try, you talk, you hope. They hear, they understand, they diagnose, they direct, they encourage, they listen. You take the first steps on your recovery. You start to feel more settled, slightly stronger, more ready for the fight. Those in power finally offer some support. They lower a rope for you to pull yourself up. But the rope is covered in grease. 2 feet up, 1 foot down. You persevere, the light becomes brighter, you become stronger as you pull against the slippery rope. 2 feet up, 1 foot down. Your increased confidence allows you to expose deficiencies, rattle cages, ruffle feathers. 2 feet up, 1 foot down. You near the lip of the hole, invigorated by your progress, stones rain down from above. Your cage rattling, your cats amongst the pigeons has stirred up resentment and exposed guilt. The stones crash against your head, they dent your body, they crash to the floor of your hole. More stones rain down as they try to silence your stories and damage your progress. The base of the hole is covered, the stones deep enough to stand on. You use the stable ground created by the stones as a foundation to stand on, a force to push against, and you continue your ascent. 2 feet up, 3 feet up, 4 feet up, 5 feet up. The stones continue to rain. You continue to climb, faster, stronger, more resilient. Then you reach the light. Your hands let go of the rope and grip the lip of the hole, and you push with all your newly found strength out of the hole and into the world. The light hits you like a laser beam. You unfurl, you stretch, you blink, you fall exhausted but free. You rise, you step, you walk, you climb, you grow, you live stronger, more rounded, more focused, more able, more adaptable, more you. Breathing space, more aware, more ready, more able to fight the next fight. The Thursday story at Holiday Club? It was all about spreading good news. Stay strong, keep reaching, keep unfurling, keep stepping, keep growing. Notice those around you, spot the changes, reach out, lay stones for them to stand on, lift and support.